This from CBSSports.com, ranking the 10 worst player trades in NFL history. Number 1, Herschel Walker to the Vikings. They traded away a bunch of that. Number 2, Russell Wilson to the Broncos. Number 3, John Hadl to the Packers. I vaguely remember that. 4, Jeff George to the Falcons. 5, they go Deshaun Watson to the Browns. Book is not written on this trade yet, but it's fair to include it. Browns got better last year when 38-year-old quarterback Joe Flacco was brought in off the street and took over. Number 9 on this list is Trent Richardson to the Colts. For the first-round pick Indy gave up, Richardson averaged 33.7 yards rushing, 3.1 yards attempt, 29 total games. The Watson trade, look, his production hasn't been good. But again, what is it, 12 games, 13 games is all he's played so far?
Yeah, it's only been 12, but that's the other part of it. That's not enough, right? I mean, paying a guy all that money, right, $92 million, and he's played 12 games. So that's the biggest thing, right? The availability, and then you add in that it's been inconsistent when he's played. We've seen glimpses, and that's going to be the story. That's going to be the question. If Watson has another year where he doesn't play well and or is unable to stay on the field, then yeah, this trade ranks right up there, and it deserves to be up there because then the Browns will probably be looking for a way to get out of it, like the Broncos were looking to get out of that Russell Wilson trade. And they take a huge cap hit, right? I mean, that's worst case scenario. So you have to at least think about it. It's too early to, like the guy said, this person said, it's too early to say it's one of the worst trades, but I think you could make a clear argument it's trending in that direction after 2 years, and he's going to have to figure it out, and the Browns are going to have to figure it out for it not to be on that list. The Richardson thing is interesting. I remember being stunned when it happened. I can remember being in Berea in that room. I think it was a Monday, and going, "Oh my God!" Like you just didn't see it coming. But it was probably Joe Banner's best move in his time with the Browns because you could tell that Richardson wasn't going to be that guy, and he couldn't. He was slow hitting the holes, all of that, and then he didn't have any kind of career after the Browns traded him. So that's just interesting because Joe Banner's regime here was not great, but he was ahead of the curve on that one.